This is Martin Perdomo, the Elite Strategist, and you're listening to Latinos in Real Estate Investing Podcast, and or you're watching us on YouTube. Either way, I'm really grateful for you being here and taking the time to listen and watch this video. Before we get started, I just want you to, if you haven't subscribed or liked our podcast, just give us a thumbs up. We really would appreciate that. It really helps with the algorithm. It allows us to get this information out to even more people. And my purpose is to empower others to become the best version of themselves. And today I want to talk about choosing discipline over comfort. The reason this came to my mind this morning as I was coming here into my studio is because yesterday, my business partner, Dr. B, she lives in Virginia. She's about 4.5 hours from here. And we were going to see this redevelopment. We're going to be most likely putting an offer on this old abandoned factory in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. She got up this morning, so she tells me we went to see this place. We met with the seller, the actual seller. We're direct to seller on this one. And afterwards, we went to a diner for breakfast to unpack the deal and see what we were going to do. And she said to me, you know, Martin, this morning I got up. In my head, I was like, it was raining, it was pouring outside. Maybe I don't need to go. Martin can go and take videos. We could do Marco Polo, we could do a FaceTime. He could just tell me, we can discuss it. And all of these excuses, all of these ideas came up in her head. She had this vision of not showing up. By the way, I would have been okay with it. It was pouring, it's far. It's only 45 minutes for me, it's 4 hours for her. And if she would have called me and said, Martin, I can't make it, I would have been like, hey, no biggie. I'll let you know on the deal, whatever. Anyways, she decides to come down and she's telling me the story, but she was like, even though I had this story in my head, I wanted to be responsible and I wanted to be accountable to our goals. I wanted to be accountable to where we're going and the number of doors that we want to buy this year in the multifamily space. And she showed up. Well, the outcome of that is we had a really good meeting. We kind of came up with a plan together, number one. Number two, we got to spend some FaceTime together. We don't get a lot of time of FaceTime, like one-to-one time together. We met with our capital partners. We had also a meeting with 3 commissioners where we own one of our properties to help some of our residents. And it just turned out to be a very productive day. And we parted ways and we called each other. We were like, man, we really got a lot done today. We really moved the needle today. And I attribute that to her choosing discipline over comfort. You know, it's been said, your destiny is shaped in the moment-to-moment decisions you make. I remember a time about 3 years ago. So I was at a crossroad. Literally, it was a crossroad. I could go straight, I could go left. And I was going to this real estate investors meetup. It was cold and it was dark. It was in the winter. And I was getting ready to, I was going to this meetup because I was committed to continuously learn and grow and meet more people in my space and in my industry. And if I went left, I could be home in 5 minutes. If I went straight, I would be at this meetup in about 45 minutes and I would get home at 10 o'clock. I had this picture in my head. I can go home and I could be in bed with my wife, having dinner, hanging out, the comfort zone, or I can go straight and trust that the universe, God, has something bigger for me. And in that moment, I had a decision to make, left or straight. I went straight. And I just kept saying to myself, I literally remember saying to myself, God's got something greater for me over here. God, there's something here for me. I'm going to follow. I'm going to go there. So I got there. It was nothing spectacular. It was only about 8 of us. I met this one individual and I was just about to start my own meetup. You know, come to my meetup in Stroudsburg. And she showed up. She's a doctor trying to get in real estate for now some time. At that point, a couple years without any deals. She came to my meetup, and at that meetup, she met her partner, her now business partner, and now 3 years later, they own 12 apartments together, choosing discipline over comfort because I chose to go and I was open and I was looking for the possibility that God has something greater for me. And whatever you believe in, the universe, I chose the possibility that there was something there for me. It actually showed up in my life because my purpose is to empower others to become the better version of themselves. Not only that, but what occurred was because I showed up, many lives are impacted. I was just a tool that was utilized by the universe. God used me to put these two people together, and now they own 12 doors and sky's the limit for them. So my question to you is, are you choosing comfort over discipline? Because when you choose comfort over discipline, you're gonna get comfortable results. And comfortable results are only gonna make mediocre results. Are you showing up when no one else is? Are you doing the things that make you uncomfortable? Are you showing up? Are you doing those things? I often tell my team, done is better than perfect. It's better to get started and get it done than to get it perfect. And those are my thoughts for this morning, guys. I want to encourage you to choose discipline over the comfort zone. There's no growth in the comfort zone. There never is. Set intention for yourself. What do you want? Are you going into conversations, being open to the possibilities? The other day I was having an issue with someone, and I was on the phone with my business partner, and I'm saying, man, this leadership thing can be difficult sometimes. And she said to me, when you go in this uncomfortable conversation you're about to have, make sure that you're going into it with an openness of possibilities of where the conversation can go. Don't go there with a set mindset of what you're seeing right now or what your brain is telling you this. Go with a plan, but go with an openness. And I can't tell you how powerful that was for me, because I went with that open mind. The trajectory of where I thought things were gonna go completely changed. And it was a much better outcome than I expected. Either way, guys, I appreciate you guys listening. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for watching this show. Please like this episode, or share it if you think someone needs to listen to this, and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. We really, really would appreciate it. I know that you have the options to be watching or listening to anyone else, but you're choosing to listen to me and watch me. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you, guys. Peace out. See you later.